Hello and welcome to DOTVPodcast presents. We are the Defenders of the Veil and we are going to Strixhaven University. What the what? That's right, it's Monday night. We're doing something different. I am DM Ron. I will be your Dungeon Master this evening. Joining us today is Lewis.
Hello, I'm going to be playing a human monk, Castian.
Good. And Kat is here today.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm playing Mitzi, a goblin.
David is here also.
Hi, I'm playing Daniken, the not great and not powerful.
But always halfling.
And halfling. Yep. Okay. And then we've got let's see. Do I introduce Ricky or do I like just play like I'm ignoring him the whole time? Fortunately, yeah, I can't right now because he is not here at the moment. He should be joining us sometime soon, hopefully. But
with Ricky's habits of not showing up, I would not announce that he's here.
But
why, y'all? I'm here. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Oh boy. All right. So we'll see if Cletus the Goblin shows up today or not. Daylight saving sucks, but hopefully it won't affect us much more after this week. All right. Well, yes. Welcome back to Strixhaven University. So. There we are. We last left off inside the Biblioplex, the central hub, if you will, of Strixhaven's central campus. We had begun with our orientation where you partook in a scavenger hunt and faced off against a rogue mimic. It seemingly
I know, he was doing all that cunning action dash and stuff like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, once the dust had cleared, if you will, you were approached by one of the professors, Professor Minerva Sharpbeak, if memory serves, where she thanked you and congratulated you all on a job well done. And oh, he completely cut that out. All right, cool. Roll 20. That works. I did forget to do that. And then we'll have to bring the camera down. All right. So we return back to the Biblioplex. And let's see, we can. Now, today being like, it's not the first day of classes, but it's basically the last day before classes, essentially, before school begins in earnest. So, despite the lack of tokens on the map, this whole building is actually pretty crowded. There's tons of people everywhere, mostly students, but there are some professors milling about as well. I'll go ahead and bring her up. And well, she's here. Oop, I have to open up the other thing. But did anyone have any questions before we begin?
Not right now, I don't think. Or not for me.
Okay.
Well, I, Castian, have heard of some famous silver quills.
No, you haven't. All right, so we begin with a continuation of Orientation Day. So, make sure that's perfect. Good. There we go. All right, so some of the other students, mostly because they were the ones that were setting up for the role-playing guild, and that's the trunk that turned out to be a mimic. They were cleaning up the mess. Some of the clockwork automatons, I suppose, are coming in to help, as is their job in the biblioplex. And Professor Sharpbeak she holds up a wing to silence chatter, and she reiterates, "I am Mavinda Sharpbeak, Professor of Radiance and a guidance counselor for first-year students. I would like to welcome you all to Strixhaven University properly. It is our mission here to guide and inspire a new generation of students to embrace magical study and disseminate their knowledge to people throughout the world. Strixhaven was founded 700 years ago by ancient dragons. Can anyone guess how many founders there were?"
5?
4.
You there, and she points at Castian. What's your name?
Castian Laura Baylor.
Very good. That is the correct answer. Strixhaven University was founded by 5 ancient dragons. Now, can anyone tell me what their names are?
Isn't that pretty obvious?
I'm asking the questions here.
Yeah, sorry. Witherbloom, Silverquill, Quandrix, Prismari, and Lorehold.
Very good. That's 2 for 2, Castian. Curious, what did you already have a college in mind for your second year?
Is that what we chose already?
If you took a feat, then you probably did. If you took a student of feat or whatever it is, or initiate.
I got the
Yeah, I think everyone took a student feat except for David.
oh, there it is, Lorehold.
Oh, very good. Very good. My department... Yep. Where's that music coming from? I don't know where the music came from. That was weird. I don't know if that was you, Moose, but thanks for stopping in. maybe that's part of some sound alert or something that I am unaware of. I do. All right. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for stopping in, Moose. We appreciate you.
Wow, and they really did her wrong whenever they put her token on here.
Well, yeah, they just did the generic whatever they're using for blank school professor.
Yeah, because she's an Alwyn.
Yep.
It's definitely a different look.
Yes, but so she kind of smiles as much as an owlin can with the beak. She's like, very good. You're going to be Lorehold. My department focuses on mastering the spoken and written word. Okay, where is that music coming from? Was that? Is that this? Sounds like a guitar riff. I don't know if that.
I don't hear it. I have the stream muted.
Yeah,
I heard it on his mic.
it came through on my headphones. I don't. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. It might be a sound alert type thing, or something with the emotes, possibly. Oh well. Anyways, so my department focuses on mastering the spoken and written word. Can anyone guess which college I belong to? Professor Silverquill says, or Sharpbeak says. There you go. I already gave it away.
There it is again.
Yeah.
It's Moose.
That's so weird. Is it like coming through every time you do an emote? Nothing that time. Wow, that is so weird.
How about the musical hamsters again?
SL3 music? Maybe. Maybe try those blue hams. Okay. I have no idea what is going on with these extra sounds, but let's just roll with it, I guess. Well, yeah, so yes, I belong to Silverquill College. So your tenure here will last 4 years, assuming your grades, behavior, and durability are satisfactory. While you're here, you must attend class, study for exams, and pass your exams. We are going to take a brief tour of the Biblioplex to get you situated, starting with this very room that we are in. Oh, thank you, Moose, for... Is those bits? Those are something. Thank you for... yes, thank you for the bits, Moose. Appreciate it. Going to take a brief tour to get you situated, starting with this very room, the Hall of Oracles. Around here are statues of oracles of the past. The Oracle of Strixhaven is hand-selected by the Founder Dragons. It is their job to ensure magic is used safely for the benefit of the people. The current Oracle is named Jadzi. To become the Oracle, she has spent many years studying the nature of magic, learning to wield hundreds of spells, and gaining wisdom that only a life pursuing knowledge can attain. But, like you, when she was young, she walked through these halls as a student of Strixhaven. Look to your friends and help your fellow student. You never know who the next Oracle will be. This strange ball of light you see floating in the air is a snarl, a spatial region of magical incongruity where the pattern of the weave overlaps and becomes twisted. It's a bit hard to describe, so perhaps a demonstration. Does anyone know prestidigitation? Prestidigitation. Light.
Prestidigitation.
Yes, prestidigitation, light, or guidance.
Yes,
Nope.
I know two of those.
No, no, and no.
Okay. Would you care to perform one of those spells then?
Okay. And I do prestidigitation.
Okay. So you're going to cast prestidigitation.
Yep.
All right. And hello, Ricky. Welcome in. Ricky is playing Cletus today.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Not wrong, Cletus.
And you,
Oh, is it?
and you missed my spot on interpretation of you earlier.
I've been thinking that's the Cletus I want to play.
Oh no. But yeah, so the snarl. So you're casting. You have. Do you actually have that spell, Lewis?
Digitation and let's see, I have prestidigitation. I have because I took stuff to get the stuff. I have prestidigitation. I have. I'm bringing it all up. Eldritch Blast, Sacred Flame, and Light.
Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that from the monk.
Yeah, most people won't be.
I make a fart noise from behind Lewis's character with protestation.
Okay. Well, actually, I would like one of you to
I
either.
make a fart noise behind Ricky's character with minor illusion.
Okay. So
Oh,
here's
yeah.
here's what happens. You guys start doing these minor illusions or prestidigitation, whatever, to make fart noises, and like you're just trying to go for like a normal like fart sound, but these farts boom and echo like throughout the biblioplex. Like there, that's I mean, that's one way to do it. But yes, as you can see, the snarl distorts and amplifies magic when you use magic near it. So I suppose that's enough of a demonstration
Not
of
sure about
that.
anybody else, but you're cutting in and out a lot.
Oh. I was just saying that the snarl distorts and amplifies the magic, so did that come through? Is that coming
Yeah, I heard you.
through? Okay. Alright, so as you can see, the snarl distorts and amplifies magic when spells are cast near it.
So I made a really loud fart noise because he made me fart.
Correct. Yes, the snarl's magic amplified the effect of the spell your classmate cast.
Which one are you,
Cool.
Lewis?
So I cast light right in front of Cletus.
Oh my god. Okay. So light is typically like a small orb of light, correct?
I'm casting.
Okay. Just wait for it to pop up.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that doesn't look right either. Gotta fix that. There. Okay, so it's typically a small ball of light, but this is like a giant, like 5-foot diameter ball of light that just kind of pops up in front of Cletus. Hi, Galaxy. Thanks for the lurk.
Ah, oh, hell, man! I cast sorry.
Let's see. We can actually. I gotta do this because I forgot to earlier. Oop, Missy, don't do that.
Oh no. Oh no.
And get Galaxy also with the shout out here. Oh, I have to wait 43 seconds before I can shout out Galaxy. And Ricky wants his new character to die. I mean, what?
That's kind of messed up.
Oh, already with the jokes. And no one's bought me a Bosch's Bane yet.
Surely I have.
Not for this game.
Yeah.
No, you did for Dragonlance.
Just took me a second to find it. Whoops, now you have two.
Oh, sweet.
You put it at the
It's
very
not
bottom,
good
so
for
it
me,
takes us
man.
longer.
Hey, that, you know, with the DM having rerolls, that might encourage people to buy stuff for the players. You know, use their points for things that are useful to the game instead of derailing it. You know what necromancers say?
Things that derail the game are useful to the game. Thank you very much.
You know what necromancers say? Life is
What
wasted on the
necromancers?
living.
Why are skeletons always so calm?
Why?
They have no skin to get under.
Boy. All right
They also
then.
don't have a last nerve.
Yeah, they also don't have a last nerve.
All right. So, Professor Sharpbeak motions you back towards the entrance of the biblioplex and continues with her tour. In the front of the biblioplex is a small cafe, and across from it is the student store. You can buy apparel including hats, scarves, tunics, gloves, robes. If you haven't already acquired a set of first-year uniforms, you should stop in now to purchase some from Groff. And actually, let's pause a moment. So, how is everyone currently dressed? I know three of you, since you have the feat for a particular college, part of your starting gear includes the school uniform, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and also have a Strixhaven hoodie.
Mm-hmm. But would you already be wearing your school uniform? Or are you still like in your quote street
Oh.
clothes or?
No, he would be in his school uniform already.
Okay. How about?
I am absolutely not my school uniform because I don't have one.
Okay, so you'll have to buy one. Mitzi, how about you?
Mitzi's in her uniform.
All right, and what about Cletus?
I'm in like half of it.
That checks out. Okay. So yes,
Unless that derails the campaign, and then I'll be in all of it.
Okay. You can. So anyone who needs to purchase a uniform can go ahead and do so. And so she'll allow.
Hey, do I have to keep the sleeves on the uniform, or can those be optional?
Yeah, you could. You know what? The sleeves are optional. It's more of the overall dress, I suppose.
Yeah, overalls. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So, Dankin, you can Go ahead. It costs 5 gold for the uniform. It includes tunic, breeches, robe, and boots.
Then I will go buy a uniform and I'll change clothes later.
All right. And then she then gestures to the. Let's see. Oop. So that's, of course, this area over in here. Oop. Yes, that's right about. But then she's going to point to. So you can't really see on the map because with the dynamic lighting, but there are rooms to the east and west, like over here, and likewise on the opposite side of the hall. And she gestures there, and she's like, okay, so these rooms at the front of the biblioplex are lecture halls. Many of your general studies and introductory courses will be held here. And then, let's see, we'll go past that. So, now behind you, she gestures to all of the shelves with, so I don't know if I mentioned any of this like last time. Maybe I should just give you a refresher on it anyways. The biblioplex here is it's a large building. The ceilings on this first floor here are 50 feet high. And like I said, the place is filled with students and professors of all years and colleges are, milling about. But Professor Sharpbeak gestures to the stacks and says, all right, so these are the main stacks which contain introductory texts ideal for first-year study. If you need help finding anything, you can ask at the 2 reference desks or flag down an archivist. Sharpbeak turns to the stacks and calls out, Rook, can you help us? A towering cogwork humanoid glides out from the stacks on a small wheeled platform. The machine bows slightly and inquires, how might I be of service, Professor? The professor turns back to your group. This is Rook, one of the archivists. He helps keep the library organized and the materials clean. He's also programmed with knowledge of Strixhaven's extensive catalog. Do any of you have any questions about Strixhaven? No? Okay. Very good then. Rook is also adept at dealing with nuisances, so you don't want to get on his wrong side. And with that, Rook flexes his articulated arm and stretches his mechanical fingers to make a show of his precision and power. Oh, thank you for shutting out Galaxy.
Well, I was trying to.
I think you got it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So, would someone please make a loud noise, like you did earlier? Or
I cast
maybe
prestidigitation and make Lewis fart again.
I will cast minor illusion and make trumpeting sounds.
Okay, so, when you do that, Rook holds a finger up to his lips, and the sounds are instantaneously quenched. And with a satisfied smile, Professor Sharpbeak continues her lecture. Except no noise comes from her mouth. So she's just... She turns and shoots a piercing glance at Rook, who then lowers his hand, turns about, and glides off back into the stacks. Huh, that's better. There are more books on the third floor of the library, which houses the main collection, but it is organized for ease of access by the archivists, so if you need anything, you'll find it's easier to ask them. And the second floor is restricted to fourth-year students and contains some of the more dangerous books in the collection. Yes, furthermore, now continue in the back to the northwest. That's is the art gallery, and you guys recall finding the art gallery before when you were doing the scavenger hunt. And outside of it are the two book gardens, if you desire a green surrounding while you read. To the north is the amphitheater used for lectures and assemblies, and in the northeast are the Student Activities Center and the Student Council Hall. So this concludes the tour, so please take an itinerary, continue your orientation, and good luck to each of you. And she leaves, but like yeah, that leaves you guys in the biblioplex. With needing to either. So Ricky, I think you still needed to pick classes for Cletus.
Sure.
So you can either go off of the list, or we can roll them.
Oh, let's roll them. Is there a table? What dice do I gotta roll?
Here, let me give you the.
I was just gonna copy one of theirs, but I like rolling it better.
Okay, let me see if I can give you the.
Me and Kat ended up picking all the same classes.
Hell yeah.
First.
Definitely don't want them classes in.
First
Okay,
year
rude.
courses. Here we go. Let me make it so that you can roll from the table. All right, Ricky, you can roll from the first year courses table if you go to that. It should be in the collection tab.
It probably is, but I don't see it.
Okay,
I see a
here.
player tab. I see
No,
a welcome pamphlet.
no. It would be like next to the cog wheel. Next to the My Settings like tab.
Oh, first year choices. Roll.
Yeah, he could make this fast and go. Kat and Dave are really smart people. I'll take their classes too.
Do I do this 6 times or what?
Just 2 more times.
No, we pick 4 classes.
Well,
No, it was 3. Was it 4? No, because you had the
I
one.
wanna say it was
I took 3.
Yeah, it was 3, and then the 1 required course.
Oh.
see 4.
But one of them wasn't
So
a
I'll do
choice.
the first 3. I got Incomancy, History of Magic and Art, and Beginning Computational.
Oh, nice. I was wondering if anybody was going to take the Quandrix class. Okay.
Are you gonna give out full lectures?
No.
and did you see the very first class that you're in? The Incomancy? And look
Oh
at the
yeah,
screen.
man. I think that's where we cut up and dissect octopuses.
Look at the school.
They caught.
Oh, there was this really big kinder.
Oh, God. Nope. All right. Now, the other things that you would want to probably do would be sign up for like either employment on campus or the extracurriculars. Well, there's benefits to doing both, not super mechanical. And we should probably pause a sec just to like kind of go over like how the relationships work with the NPC student characters. So like essentially you get relationship points when you have RP encounters with certain characters, and you can kind of decide if you want those to be positive relationship points or negative points, depending on what kind of relationship you want to build with the NPC. There are boons and banes, respectively, depending on which direction you go. But that can be useful just for RP's sake. Then with the jobs will give you a wage of 5 gold per week. You can pick a job pretty much anywhere. I'll like kind of give you a list of like some ideas of places if you did want to seek employment on campus. But you get a wage, and then you get a relationship point with one NPC that's also associated with that job. And again, it could be good or bad. Maybe it's a coworker that you don't get along with, and you take a negative point. Same goes for extracurriculars, except with those, you get the relationship point with an NPC student who's in that same extracurricular, but then you also get... Ooh, bless you.
Bless you.
You,
Oh, sorry.
you also get what's called a student die, and that's a D4 that you would be able to add to a skill or ability check for a skill associated with that extracurricular. But it's basically kind of like a bardic inspiration that you get to use once per day on a certain skill.
Cool.
But then you can build, you can gain more you get those relationship points by taking those things, and you gain more through like RP interactions and whatnot. And that can be as in-depth or as glossed over as anyone wants to take it, so.
Cool. So, what are the extracurriculars?
Okay, so with the extracurriculars, you can choose 2 to be a part of, but if you take 2 extracurriculars, you cannot take a job. If you take a job, you can only pick 1 extracurricular. And so these we're gonna go with these starting ones here. We've got the Dead Languages Society, and that gives you the skills associated are athletics and history. There's the Distinguished Society of Fine Artists, performance or sleight of hand. Actually, I think... You know what? Yeah, here. I'm just going to show you guys the thing here, because that'll go over all of the... I don't need to keep that up on the stream, though.
Picture.
But yeah, so Dead Languages Society, Distinguished Society of Fine Artists, there's the Dragon Chess Club, the Dragon's Guard Historical Society, the Fantastical Horticulture Club.
I'm joining the chess club.
Okay. The Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven, the Intramural Gymnastics Club, the Intramural Silk Ball Club, the Intramural Water Dancing Club, the Live Action Role Playing Guild, the Mage Tower Cheer Squad, the Play Actors Drama Guild, the Strixhaven Iron Lifters Society, the Strixhaven Show Band Association, the Strixhaven Star, and the Student Mages of Faith.
Ooh, I want to join that one too.
So you're not going to take a job?
Oh yeah, I'm going to take a job.
Well, you can't take two.
Yeah, you can only pick one extracurricular.
Boo. Then I'll be doing the last one, the Mages of Faith.
Okay. So,
even though I will not belong in that group very much at all, but whatever. I'm proficient in religion. I wanted to like play into that.
Okay. So, here we go.
Was that extracurricular supposed to have that whole list of stuff in there? Because all it was a picture from them.
It didn't.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, it didn't show the list.
No.
Well, shoot. Oh, because they have it just in GM notes. I see. Well. You know what? Here, I know what to do. I can switch that. Maybe.
Or copy paste.
I'm just gonna move it. Oop. Hang on. Give it a second. Roll20 is a little laggy. Save that. Okay. Now you guys should be able to see the list on that
Yes.
thing. And then, alright, so Dankin, since you've already decided you wanted to go with the Student Mages of Faith, on your Strixhaven tracking sheet, on your character, by your character, you can go in there to edit it, and where's the extracurriculars? Extracurriculars is down near the bottom. You can put that in the spot there. Let's see. And then you guys might be interested in some of the NPCs and like how those benefits might work out. I'll just start with, since David's already picked the Student Mages of Faith, so it gives you the skills of Insight and Religion. You can use your student die D4 for either of those skills once per day. And the two student NPCs that are included in here are Muleythorn and Shuvadri. So let's...
Can you put their names in the chat so I can get them spelled right?
Let's see here. We have... Ooh, I can spell. Shuvadri.
I'm doing great. Now I got a good job.
Okay, so those are the two students with that particular, that are also part of that extracurricular.
And they go into relationships, right?
Well, so you would get to pick one, and you get to get a relationship point with one of those, and it can either be a positive relationship point or a negative point. So that's why I thought it might give you guys, like, peel back the curtain on the NPCs a minute, just kind of give you an idea of who they are so that, you know and pick accordingly. Or pick whatever works best for you. I should have had these cards. I've got cards.
My relationship is with Xanther Bowen. We have a healthy gymnastics rivalry.
Alright, where's my deck? Here we go. I did make a deck of cards, so let's see, we've got, I think that's Muley Thorn there. And where's the other one? I think it's this one. Let's see. Oh, come on now. Okay, there's Muley Thorn. Let's see. So also in the intramural silk ball club, but they are a member of the Student Mages of Faith. They are a dryad. So with their boon, Muley Thorn's spirituality centers you. You can calm even the most frazzled of your peers, and if necessary, extract information as needed. But if you decide to make Muley Thorn an enemy, members of the Silk Ball Club and the Student Mages of Faith refuse to acknowledge your presence, which would be very awkward as you're part of the Student Mages of Faith.
Yeah, so it won't be taking the bane.
But the other option, of course, is this character. Oh, nope, not that one. That's not the right one.
That guy's got to go to a dentist.
Yeah, he's got something. So, let's see here. Go back to the names so I can at least see the names. Shuvati, that's for. Come on. Shuvati, Grimmantle, where are you? Glintmantle. Ah, here we go. Pretty sure that's it. I hope so. That looks very... Alright. There we go. Shuvadri Glintmantle is an owlin. The boon for them is if you quickly need the help of your peers, they drop everything to assist you as a favor to Shuvadri. The bane is graffiti making rude allusions to you keeps appearing on campus, and it takes days for it to get cleaned. But you don't, so that's after you have 2 points in either direction. So having 1 point with this character will not trigger the boon or bane. But it puts you in a path.
But I do have 1 point.
Right. Yes, 1 point.
How about Xanther?
Xanther.
Xanther Bowen.
Let's see. It's just, this is so tiny. Xanther.
With the Z.
Why isn't... Maybe it's this one. I think it might be this one. Oop. Yes. All right.
That guy does not need to go to a dentist.
So yeah, he's got enjoy a high social rank as a result of your association with Xanther. Most of your peers fall all over themselves to do you favors if you have him as a friend there with the boons. Otherwise, as a Bane, no one on campus invites you to parties or events, although your friends receive invitations. So you get snubbed. He's a fire genasi.
That'll be fun.
It's not working. I'm trying to program in the D4 into the roll.
I don't think it will let you. Not on a not on a table.
Yeah, but I want to program it so, like, I don't have to remember.
It should be able to.
Well, you could just set up a macro for it.
I know, but then I won't remember to use the macro.
If you add it as a token action,
It's true, but then it's not where I want it.
you can add it to your macro bar.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll figure this out.
All right.
Haha! Got it.
Any other NPC questions? What other extracurriculars were we thinking about? Or are we interested in jobs?
I was gonna do the gymnast club.
Me too. Cool.
Mitzi wants to do the horticulture club.
Okay. Where did my...
So you get that Tusky Tooth dude.
What was the name of my pretty bro? The guy that was just up?
Bowen. Zanther. Bowen. Bowen.
Boo, that didn't work either.
All right.
And then yeah, if I can do two things, I'll take a job as well.
Okay, so there is a job listing. There's a big posting there, and so we can break it down like by location, and then by like actual jobs at location if you want. And actually, before I do that, let me switch this map back to Central Campus. Yep, I have to zoom out. Oh no. Who is that? It's Rib Rob. Oh, how dare you, Rib Rob. But thanks, Mandy, for the lurk. We love ya.
We also love Rib Rob.
No, he knows what he did.
He didn't do anything wrong.
And there's only one person in here.
He did all kinds of stuff wrong.
Alright. Shout out for Sparkles for Mandy.
So for other games, I did find something handy.
Oh yeah?
Yes, you can show global skill modifier field, and you can tell it what bonuses to add. Like here, I'll do it. And now I did a survival check, and it does the +1 at the end, or the +1d4 at the end. I'm gonna be adding guidance to one of my characters, so it automatically rolls the guidance. See, I are smart. Didn't work out entirely the way I wanted it to, but whatever.
Oh yeah, because you don't want it to apply to every skill, and
I can.
your student
I
die
can-
is only good on one roll a day. So that D4 it doesn't go on like every time you use that ability. It's just once
Well-
per day.
Well, we're gonna be keeping it there, and I'll decide when it applies.
When it's a 4.
Before I roll, I'll tell you when I want to use it. Because otherwise, I'll forget all about it.
Let's see. So I have to find another. Yeah. That's
Another bad joke? I thought Ricky was the bad joke.
Oh. Nope, I'm gonna have to see what else do I got. Let's see if this site has anything new.
Pretty sure Ricky's making notes.
So we're derailing
Kill
everything.
Is he?
Let's see.
Izzy's gonna die.
Oh god. Okay. Two gnolls are sitting in the woods eating lunch. One says, "Boy, do I hate my wife." And the other one says, "Then just eat the salad." Okay. That hurt. Alright, we're on the central campus. So there's different areas here that are marked. The biblioplex in the center, of course. There are jobs there if you're interested. Being a library, it's, be mostly library stuff, but there's, the cafe is in there, the shop is in there.
Ooh, I want to be a librarian.
There's, the gardens and everything in there. That's at the biblioplex, okay. There's also Bows End Tavern, so that is obviously a bar. So there's actually a listing up there for an assistant manager, cleanup crew member, cook, host, and server. You could get a job just simply on the campus grounds, erasing graffiti, doing lawn manicuring, garbage collecting, that sort of thing. There's work at the campus magic labs. Again, cleanup, specimen preparer, volunteer lab partner. There's jobs at the dormitories. Cleanup crew, events assistant, front desk, resident assistant. There's jobs at the Fire Jolt Cafe, which is located just outside of the biblioplex. This is the coffee shop, so there's listings for a barista or cashier, cleanup crew, or server. You could get a job at the intramural fields. Cleanup crew, crowd manager, equipment assistant, groundskeeper. You could even get a job as a referee.
Ooh, that's what I want to do. I want to be a referee.
Okay.
That sounds way more fun.
All
You
right.
got the Strixhaven Stadium?
Yeah, Strixhaven Stadium, there's jobs there. Similar. Cleanup crew, entertainment assistant, equipment assistant, groundskeeper, refreshments expert, ticket taker, usher. Those are all available jobs at Strixhaven Stadium. And then
So what's the difference between the stadium and the field?
So from what I understand is like the stadium is like probably like the upgrade, right? Like they probably had the intramural fields first, and then like years later when they got some more funding, they built a stadium and just decided to keep both. But I think like on the fields, that's where they have like the silk ball, whatever that is, and like other things. Mage Tower is another sport that I'm not totally familiar with, but they do that at the stadium, I think. I'm not entirely sure. They don't do a very good job of making everything clear, like right in the beginning of the book. But there are obviously co-workers associated with each. Yeah, I know. Wizards that play sports, it's weird.
That's why I want to be a referee. I'm gonna watch them fuck it up.
Yeah, so if you take a job as a referee at the intramural fields, your coworker there will be Rosie Miffenbip was Fedlams, or Rosie.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're gonna have to post that.
She was inside the Biblioplex.
That is correct. So Rosie, you can just call her Rosie. All of her friends call her Rosie. Everyone calls her Rosie. But she would be your coworker there.
And I get a point for that one too?
You do, so you can either go plus or minus. Let me bring up her card. Maybe. Yep, okay, good. There it shows. Zoom in. So yeah, we already know she's part of the live action role-playing guild, but she's got a job as a referee at the intramural fields. Rosie's energy is contagious, so whenever you travel any significant distance, you can reach your destination in half the normal time if you have her boon. If you have her bane, whenever you participate in sports on campus, except for big events such as the Battle of Strixhaven, fouls are constantly called against you. And she is a gnome.
I'm gonna be taking the boon for that one too.
Okay.
Is there any reason to actually take the bane?
Role-playing.
Yep, for fun.
Oh, okay.
Just like with the boons, it's all like, and the classes, like basically, like all of these things are just they're role-playing aids and prompts and things like that. Like, you know, with the classes and shit, we're not actually going to, like, you know, have lessons and things, you know? So, it's all kind of abstract.
This Strixhaven Stadium. What all were the jobs there?
So we've got cleanup crew member, entertainment assistant. Come on, why are you... Oh, this thing's in the way. Entertainment assistant, equipment assistant, groundskeeper, refreshments expert, ticket taker, or usher. And we have two co-workers there. That could be Aurora Luna Winterstar. Let me see if I can find her card. That should be easy. That's a long name. There she is. She's a Dampier. Boon, out of respect for Aurora, fellow campus musicians will cover your expenses for one night per week at places where live music is common if you have her boon. For her bane, where there's live music on campus, the lyrics always include rude sentiments directed toward you. So that one's fun. The other is Greta Go-Run. Greta Go-Run. Where are you? I believe that is Greta. Maybe. Oop. Yes, a dwarf. So whenever
She's hot.
whenever you need anything heavy moved, members of the Iron Lifters Society show up to help you. If you're got her on your good side, on her good side. On the other hand, heavy things show up in inconvenient places, such as in front of your dorm door, if you're on her bad side.
And so no matter what Strixhaven job I get, those are my two to choose.
Well, if you, yeah, from Strixhaven Stadium, those are the two co-workers. So, like, even though you might not be doing the same job at the stadium, there's still people you work with.
Yeah.
I left both those cards sit out there. Wow, Rib Rob. That's saying a lot coming from you, I think.
What coworkers would I have at the coffee shop?
At the Fire Jolt?
Is that the coffee shop?
The Fire Jolt Cafe. Yep. The coworker there is Mina Lee. And let's find Mina. Oh, there's Mina.
Where is she? There she is.
Oh, she's a server at the Fire Jolt. She loves sharing her vast repository of knowledge with you. If you seek obscure information that's not secret, Mina will research it for you and report her findings within a week. Otherwise, if you're on her bad side, the Fire Jolt never seems to have the ingredients in stock for the beverages you initially order, even if it's a common drink. Weird.
I find that hilarious if you work there and they still don't have the beverages for you.
That is absolutely hilarious.
It's like, yeah, we let him work here, but he sucks.
We hate him.
What about the tavern?
Oh, let's see. Bows End Tavern. Jobs there: assistant manager, cleanup crew member, cook, host, or server. Are you still interested in the Fire Jolt, Ricky?
Yeah, I'll do the Fire Jolt.
So,
I'm going to do Gymnastics Club and Fire Jolt Cafe. How do I spell Mina's last name real quick?
Lee.
That's it?
Yep.
It's Mina Lee?
Yep.
Alright.
The available jobs at the Fire Jolt are barista, cashier, cleanup crew, or server.
I'll be a barista.
Ooh. That's funny. I just
Yeah, he'll be a barista and all the ingredients he wants are over there.
no, I
He's
just
making his own drink.
I just had a feeling Ricky was
Oh
gonna
man, I
work at
can
the
make
Fire
you
Jolt.
anything you want, but I can't get me one of those mocha frappuccinos with banana. They ain't never got no damn bananas.
They always do what everybody else has them. Well, go away.
You say something like that, and I'm going to order a banana.
Let's see. Kat, did you have any questions?
Well,
Are you thinking?
Mitzi would mind having a job, in the gardens at the school.
Okay, so like the campus grounds, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
Because there you could be. So the available jobs there are graffiti eraser, lawn manicurist, litter retriever, sidewalk sweeper, statuary repairer, or trash collector.
Oh, she'll do trash collector. She hates people who litter.
Okay. And there, hey, there your coworker would be Shuvadri Glintmantle.
Oh,
And
okay.
let's see, where'd Shuvadri go? Oh, you know what? I probably have to recall the cards. Alright. Because, yeah, that was on the other page. And Shudvari is the Owlin, right? Yes. Clint Mantle. Bring Shudvari up again. Shuvadri.
I like him. He's cool.
Okay. So you can take either a point of a boon or a point of a bane with Shuvadri.
I'll do the boon.
Excellent. And then, I think, did you have an extracurricular you wanted to take?
I was gonna do the horticulture club.
Awesome. I bring the extracurriculars back up. Oop, come on. Dragon. Oh, Fantastical Horticulture Club. There it is. The associated skills for the student die are nature and survival. And the relationship point would go to Maktak Groch, who sounds very orcish. Yes, it is very orcish. So, the boon. No matter the subject, you can always find a partner to study with, whether it's Maktak or a classmate doing him a favor. The bane, on the other hand, is no one on campus who isn't another player character will study with you. If you ask, most shrug, decline, saying you'll probably fail.
Okay, I'll take the boon.
Okay.
If we do the library inside the biblioplex, who would the colleague be?
Is Drazomir Yarnask is the co-worker in the biblioplex. Let's find them. What was it? Yarnask?
I have a feeling I know where I'm going. I just want to get my options here.
Oh, where is this them? This might be them. Nope, that is not them.
No, he's a pump's ass.
That is it. Yes, okay, come on. Drazomir, wait. Yarnask, maybe? Yes, here we go. And I figured out I don't have to freaking drag them all out to check them now. That's great. So there's Drazomir Yarnask, a Minotaur. The boon. Drazomir writes you poetry, and the smile it puts on your face makes you likable to everyone on campus except the most stone-hearted. On the other hand, other students who work in the biblioplex refuse to help you find any of the tomes you seek. Even the reference librarians are more cryptic.
I'm going to work at the stadium.
Okay.
Bring Rob's girlfriend out so I can look at her card again.
Oh, there she
The
is.
dwarf.
Yep. I'll pop her back up. Greta Gorun. Ricky, you want to join the water dancing club?
I already put in that I would do the gymnastics, but yes, let's actually let's look at the water dancing. That was my first go-to.
Okay.
Let me open my character sheet.
Athletics and performance are the skills. Lorene Arniza is the other participant in the club. Nope. Let's see if I can find.
What's Irene got going on for?
I'm trying to find her. Lorene. Let's see if that works. Nope, I didn't think it would. Okay, pop it up. Let's bring her up. All right, Lorene is an expert at creating stylized distractions. If you want to slip away unnoticed from anywhere on campus, Lorene or her club members will help you escape.
How do I
Or
spell that again?
the card. Oh, he might have popped it
What
off.
if I type it goes away? Yeah,
Oh, Larine,
sure.
and then the last name is Arneza. Lorene Arniza. The bane for her is you are offered the worst tickets to performances, if any at all.
No, I'm taking the bane for the cafe. I'm taking the boon from her.
Oh my.
What's Greta's last name?
Go Run. G-R... Wait, where'd she go? She's probably still on here. Yep, there she is. Yeah, G-O-R-U-N-N.
Oh,
She's in the Iron Lifter Society, bruh.
-1 point. See, I wish we could make those big, but it's not letting me make them big again.
If you click on it and push Z, it should pop up for you.
That's the only thing I didn't push. The equipment assistant, and what were the other jobs that were there?
I've closed it.
Oh,
Hang on. The other jobs at Strixhaven Stadium are cleanup crew, entertainment assistant, equipment assistant, groundskeeper, refreshments expert, ticket taker, or usher.
an usher. But,
It's still up there for him. Okay. Have we got our jobs and extracurriculars picked?
yep.
I think so. I think so.
I can't wait till I have a bunch of stuff being piled in front of my doors.
All right. So, then with that, I did say like so we did pick out classes, and oh Ricky, I'm gonna have to go on your sheet quick so that we can have the easy roll. All right, so like I said, like the actual classes that you take, it's not like gonna have a huge like impact on the story, or even like you know, your stats and things. I would have to add that later. Okay, that's fine. But we're gonna give everybody's gonna get a chance at gaining an additional student die to use each week as we kind of peek in on your weekly class performances. So actually, before we do that, you guys have like signed up for jobs and extracurriculars and have your classes all in order. It's like probably like late afternoon, and you know it's like it's the beginning of the weekend. So like, is there any place you wanted to check out on campus before we like really dive in? Like around here on the central campus, any of the
How many
locations?
goblins are running around?
Oh, there's lots of goblins. There's lots of like
At least 2.
the uncommon is common here. Like, yeah, there's you'll see people from all walks of like all different species and things that are typically rare are going to be more common here at Strixhaven University.
I, as a human, am probably like the minority.
I mean, there's plenty of humans still, but you're going to find more. Like, you'll find all of your traditional D&D races, but you'll find more of the optional ones, I guess.
They're all optional.
Yeah, but the ones that get added on with, that,
No,
that aren't
we
part
have
of the...
the option. We have the option to play them, therefore they're optional.
But, yeah, so, I mean, you checked out the Biblioplex. That's just the huge central library and where a lot of classes take place. We can see the Fire Jolt Cafe labeled on the map. That's, again, the coffee shop where Cletus is now working at. We can see the Archway Commons, and that area, it's kind of like a giant park, more or less. There's lots of like fountains and benches and trees, and like you see lots of students like milling about out here. This is a place where people will study outside. They'll have picnics. They'll have dates.
Leave the trash sitting all over the place.
Leave some trash, but there's plenty of trash receptacles around, and sure, Mitzi is standing there with like a baseball bat or something like, "Bring it! I dare you to litter."
She is, absolutely.
That sounds on.
She will backstab with kindness.
We can also see Bows End Tavern, which, because it's early in the day, they are not quite open for business yet, but they will be opening soon.
I like to think that I work at the coffee shop before class.
Yeah, you could do that.
I like to think that I have a slack job because I'm a referee. So unless there are games going on, what the hell am I doing?
But yeah, you can check out the stadium or Aerodrome Field. And I suppose you'd probably kind of familiarize yourselves with the grounds.
See, and what I find funny is because it says Aerojaunt there, and then it has a totally different name in the book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Threw me for a loop at first.
that also checks out. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to give all of you. And that...
A new car.
Almost. I may...
I guarantee you that's way closer to what my first thought was.
So, when you go in and you register and, like, you check in, more or less, you are given another item. Everybody is given a ring. And this is the Strixhaven ring. So, it's essentially like a cell phone. It's uncommon. It does require attunement. And hey, CubeDube, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Welcome in. Let's give him a shout out.
Does that mean we can set the ringtone?
Essentially,
Ring.
yes. Haha.
I mean, really, that was way too easy.
We need to make ours say, "What's that?"
But, okay, so the properties of the ring only work while on campus, something to do with snarls. While wearing this ring on the Strixhaven campus, you may open any campus doors for which you have been granted authorization. While wearing this ring on the... You'll be able to receive incoming announcements from administrative staff. You'll be able to cast sending between your party members. You will be able to cast...
If we can set the ringtone, I want mine to be the Imperial March. If anybody from the Strixhaven staff messages me, I'll pick a different ringtone for my friends.
Okay. You'll be able to cast sending to any administrative staff or professors unless they have blocked or denied communication. Fortunately, you don't have that option. While wearing the ring on the campus, you will be able to tune into the campus radio station. And while wearing this ring, administrative staff and professors will be alerted the moment you make a death saving throw. It informs them of your name and location. So if a student is ever in peril, help should be on the way. But while you're wearing the ring, you can adjust the volume of it from for your ears only to loud enough to annoy your neighbors.
Always loud enough to annoy the neighbors.
For the record, I'm always
Yes.
listening to music while I work in the cafe, but in my ears only. So I don't know.
And so basically, when you're asking for something, he's trying to read your lips, and that's it. He can't hear you.
That's why all the
That
orders
tracks.
come back wrong.
Yep.
Let me close that. Okay. But yes, I nearly forgot to give you all the ring. Hey, let's take like a 5-minute break, and then we'll pop back in for to continue on with this.
Is the ring an item that you can unlock for us to just pull over onto our sheets, or just type it in?
It's something you have to type in. It's not like actually part of the compendium.
How quaint.
Yeah. But you do have the handout for it, so you can just copy paste from that. It should be in your handouts folder now. But yeah, so we're gonna take a like 5-minute break here, and then we'll be back very, very shortly.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, hello. Welcome back.
If you haven't noticed, my behavior is way better when Cat's around.
You can misbehave when I'm around. I don't care.
Cat, shut up. We got a good thing going.
Yeah, you want to hear some of the stuff he talks about. Ooh.
Oh boy. All right.
It took me like what, a month and a half to like 3 months before I was comfortable around Mallory to start acting like an idiot.
Anywho. Oh, that's that. All right. Welcome back to campus. Oh, quiet. All right, I am aware. Thank you.
Welcome back to Campus Radio.
Yes, campus radio. So I do like the. I think I found some good background ambience for this setting.
Yeah, I like them. They're fun.
Oh, so that will, conclude the orientation, and you're able to like kind of you go to your dorms or whatnot. All of your luggage or whatnot has already been there. You each, they're magical dorms. You each have your own rooms. Is there anything you guys want to do, like over this first weekend, or should we just kind of get into the meat of it?
I ain't no Episcopalian, so let's get in that meat.
All right. So, I did mention before that the classes don't really have a whole lot of bearing on the adventure of the story, or the yeah, it's Magical Radio Pi FM. But with that said, we're gonna make them at least fun. So like, again, we're not actually going into like, oh, we have to do the lessons and whatnot. Basically, each like school week, everybody is going to roll a d4, and we're going to focus on that class, the class that's associated with the number on the d4, and you guys will all be able to find that on your character sheets in the bio tab. So what that means is we'll be doing a skill check for that class, which is basically like a performance check, and if you do well, you get a student die, which you can use for an applicable skill. An event might occur depending on what you roll on the check to see if you get the student die, but otherwise it doesn't really have any like actual like. So to begin, in the beginning of Incomancy, there was this one fellow. No, there's nothing like that. But yes, if everyone would please roll a d4, and we can see what classes we're gonna zoom in on for each character.
Now, mind you, me and Kat have the same classes.
Yeah, you guys have the same
yeah.
classes, but just because you guys have the same classes doesn't mean that the same, things are going to happen to you in those classes. This is like kind of like the focus on this character in this class. You'll see in a minute. So, Castian got a 1. Which class is that for you?
Magical philosophies.
Magical philosophies, and that one's offered by
R.
So shoot, what is R? Required. R is required. Hang on, I gotta scroll through this PDF here. Come on, where are you? Okay. So, when you do this check, you can do the skill check with any skill you want. So you can choose whichever skill you want. You can do the check with that, and right now all you have to do is get a 12 or higher to gain a student die, and yeah. So for general or required, it's any skill.
See, this is going to make no sense. I'm going to acrobatics.
What the hell?
Just using your knowledge of it. So, all right. So you can mark down that you've got a student die in acrobatics. That's not the thing I needed. Let's see, you rolled a 19 on that. 19 on the die. So that means
So where do I put that one then?
you can just you can either put it on your tracking sheet, or you could just make a note like how
Okay, I'll just put it
somewhere. Quandrix, where are you required? No, it's not magical philosophies. They don't just have plain general. Oh wait, or did they? And I missed it. Hold, Prismari, Silver Quill, Quandrix. Oh, there's general. Okay. Lewis, will you give me another D4, please? All right. So, during your general studies course of basic magical auras, correct?
magical philosophies.
Or magical philosophies. Wait. Oh, that's required, not general.
Yes.
Okay. Oop. So, sorry, magical physiologies. While examining the hide of a slad during class, you are able to pocket a single scale. This slad scale can be used to deflect spells or other magical effects. So when you are targeted by a spell or magical effect, you can activate this scale as a reaction. When the scale is activated, you make all saving throws against magical effects with advantage, and all spell attacks against you have disadvantage until the beginning of your next turn. The scale does lose its magical properties after it is successfully used.
Ooh.
But yeah, you're able to pocket a single scale during magical physiologies this week.
What a thief.
Alright, who is next on the D4s? We have Mitzi. Mitzi, you got a 4. What class is that for you?
That is Introduction to Archaeomancy.
Alright, so... Let me do it this way. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah. Okay. Archaeomancy. Introduction to Archaeomancy. So lore hold. Okay, so you can choose either Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, or Religion.
Arcana.
Alright, go ahead and make an Arcana check. You just need to get 12 or better. Nice. You got a 12. Okay, so that's
Yay.
going to give you a student die to use in Arcana. So that's a D4. And let's see, you rolled an 11, which means an event does occur during this class. So would you please roll a D4?
Okay.
All right, a 4. Introduction to Archaeomancy. While studying late one night in the Lorehold campus, you are approached by a friendly ghost that helps you with your essay. So you can roll all intelligence history checks with advantage until the end of your next long rest, and we'll figure out the details of that as it applies, because obviously time is more abstract in this setting.
Yeah, okay. That's cool.
All right, but yes, you have the die in Arcana,
Okay.
and then next up is Dankin. Dankin got a 3. What class is that for you?
History of magic and art.
All right. We have magic and art. That sounds like a Prismari course.
Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and make either athletics, acrobatics, performance, persuasion, or sleight of hand.
It's gonna be performance.
Okay. You just need to get a 12 or better.
19.
Excellent. Which means you rolled a 15 on the die. That's Prismari. So no event occurs, but you do get the student die in performance.
Okay.
Right, and then that brings us to Cletus. Cletus 2, what class is that for you?
Oh hell, man, that's beginning Incomancy.
All right. In beginning Incomancy, that's Silverquill, isn't it? Or Lorehold. Silverquill. So
Yes. So,
you can go ahead either make deception, insight, intimidation, perception, or persuasion.
I got an 11.
Oh, okay. So you didn't do so well in class this week.
That checks out, actually.
That's a 10 on the die for Silverquill. No event occurs either, so nothing really notable.
I didn't get expelled. That's notable to me.
You don't. That's true. You did not get expelled, and that is notable. All right.
see, in his defense, an event probably did happen. He just didn't remember it.
So it is getting later, like IRL. I don't really want to start this next thing because we're probably gonna end up going past our time. We've only got about 20 minutes left here. Actually, let me just double check this thing because it really isn't. Yeah, I don't want to just rush through it, so um, I think that we're gonna have to probably end here. But so any of the benefits that you gain from the classes are gonna hold for now. So like you're not gonna lose your history check thing. But then when we do pick up with Strixhaven again, we're going to begin with in the Fire Jolt Cafe. So I don't know if Cletus is going to be working that night or not, but
He's totally should be working that night. That would be hilarious.
if he's working, everybody else comes in, and that's just how it goes. But
And then I can order whatever he says that they don't have. Because they have it for everybody else, just not him.
yeah, as long as you don't like order it from him, but he is the barista, so you'd be placing the order with him, probably.
No, you gotta throw a second barista in there so I can order it and get it. And then he
Someone
can
boss you around, you and
and then he can flip out about how I got it and he can't get it.
Oh boy. Well, all right. Did everyone have a good time tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Yeah, I know we didn't really get into too much action. It was a lot of still setting up the scene, I guess. But oh, who did we lose? We lost Ricky. That's
He always
typical.
leaves without saying goodbye.
He always does that. But all right. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us and in the stream. Cube Dude, have fun in the hot tub, man, if you're still here. But yeah, we're gonna raid out to somebody. So thank you. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great night. We love you. Toodaloo.
Everybody.